good? Here we go for another Super Sunday. I know I've been out and about for the last 2 weeks or so. First week, just got real busy with stuff, couldn't get out there. And last week, YouTube had a glitch going on, so I felt it was better just to wait off a little bit. But, we're back at it, and I just want to give a quick update on the MLC/ACBA Fantasy Football League. We got some heavy hitters in this one. I got my man Mugsfugger right here. He's leading the top 2-0. He's got a lot of points going on. Venom, it's my boy Tony, and then myself. We're all undefeated so far. We'll see what happens after this week. But yeah, we got like Marvel Merc in here, Slings a Web, KJ Hulk. As soon as I get everybody's info, I'll be able to get their names with the YouTube and all that. I know a lot of these guys use the Facebook as well, so it gets kind of confusing, but so far it's been a good year, and it's going to continue with the momentum. Alright, so I've been really busy this last week just playing some Gears of War 3. Here goes the limited edition packaging for it, which is basically designed as the award that Dr. Adam Phoenix got, which is Marcus Phoenix's father. Not really much to it. I mean, it's nice. A little case. See, it opens up. Here goes the actual game case itself, which, if you notice this is just like the little CD-ROM thing he got during the game, Marcus Phoenix. Also comes with a little COG flag, kind of cool. Some decals for your car or something. This one also has the code to play as Adam Phoenix back in the days. Super cool. And actually the code for it is on the back of this thing. Can't really tell, but there's the code right there. Don't even try it, I already put it on there. But yeah, it's not bad. It's got all this other stuff in there, little miscellaneous things here and there. Still cool. This is an awesome game. This is the reason why I got an Xbox to begin with, was because of the Gears of War franchise. And this one was just a great story all around. It's got really cool multiplayer, all kinds of different modes. You got it. I think it's a must-get game. It's a really well done game, and it's great ending, by the way. Really cool. Good story. Pick it up. Alright, so I got to start out by giving a big special thanks to my boy Elchru101. He was able to find this Batgirl figure for me. This is the one I've been kind of searching for the longest time, back from the old superhero line, and then the 2-pack. And this one, of course, is way different from the other ones, but same mold. This one right here is just really clean. The suit is this nice gloss. My only problem is mine has a messed up leg, but other than that, it's a near perfect figure, and the face sculpt is just amazing on this one. They did an excellent job with her. So this one right here, getting this figure actually completes, kind of the Bat family in a way. There's still more to come, especially now that Batwing is out. Amazing comic, by the way, amazing. And then of course Damon, whenever you can find him, and then Red Robin. But for the core, you have them all there. So this is a really good pickup. Once again, big special thanks to my boy Elchru, hooking the brother up. So one of my friends out my way here, he was able to pick up a Deathstroke figure for me. This one's part of the All-Star line. So this is actually my 4th Deathstroke figure. So it's kind of like completing the hat trick. You got the newer one in the All-Star line. I got one right there loose out of packaging. So he just goes in my display area. And then of course, we've got another one that was from the original packaging, and then of course the variant. So like I said, that's kind of like the hat trick in a way. Got all those two right there, and then the loose, and now the All-Star line. So like I said, this is a really top rated figure. Super clean, super not as I say articulated, but it's got cool accessories. So stylish figure. So we finally were able to obtain a He-Man figure. I haven't put him in his area yet, but this one was a trade I got from MOTU Guru cat on Facebook. So we made a nice little trade, and you know, it was about time I got a He-Man figure. You know, he is essential to the Master of the Universe line. You know, like I said, I'm not a big fan of He-Man, but the figure itself is really nice. Super clean, detailed, except for I don't like the power sword it comes with. I always thought that it was kind of plain and hokey, but you know, that's why I substituted it for this one. This was the 2000 Master of the Universe sword, which comes with Man-at-Arms. I think it's a better fit, but he still has some really cool accessories. He's got the shield there, and of course he's got the battle axe in the back. And you know, a fun feature I always like with the Master of the Universe, they always got, you know, places you can hold their weapons. So once again, big shout out to dude who made that trade with me. Clean figure. So I've shown this before on the ACBA Facebook page. This is something from a boy, Ryan Wright. These little things are just little piggy banks, and he was able to make some decals for them, which actually turns it into a nice looking arcade machine. Of course I picked Mortal Kombat, you know what I'm saying, just because it was my game growing up in the arcades. He even put in these little pictures that fit right, exactly smooth, right on the screen. So you see he's got a Sub-Zero right there going against Raiden, Sub-Zero himself, and it's all around the whole thing. This thing is really nice when it's all decked out like this. Nothing on the back. But here goes some more pictures he threw in. Got some of those. It's upside down. So he just put out a whole bunch of these things. Big special thanks to my boy Ryan Wright once again. This guy does fantastic work. I don't know how he did these things. There's a bigger one. So yeah, I'm really digging this. So I don't know if you guys hit him up, maybe he'll do some work for you guys. I don't know. Here's a couple pickups I did last few days. Got El Dorado from the Wave 18 Apache Chief Wave. So this one he actually has a really crucial piece, which is the whole midsection to him. So I'm just two more away to finally completing it. Then of course got another destroyer from the Thor line. You know, I had two of them before. Hooked configure it with one, my boy Joe with one. So you know, I didn't really care for the figure too much, but since I seen him in stores, thought I'd pick him up again. And of course got some G.I. Joe figures. Got the Iron Grenadier. These figures are badass. G.I. Joe have come along a long way. I'm gonna crack some of these guys open real quick, see how they really look. Then we got, of course, the Cobra Viper. He's probably some of my favorites. That mask right there is a nice, shiny, almost chrome-like. You can see the reflection in there. I mean, all the detail in these Joes are just outstanding. You can, if you're on the ACBA page, there's a lot of people posting great pictures of G.I. Joes. So I'm definitely going to start army building a whole lot of these. The packaging is super nice too. I mean, it pretty much stayed the same, you know, over the years. Nice carded package. Except for the actual view is a little bit bigger. Still awesome figures, awesome figures. I gotta say, I like them a lot right out of packaging. Super clean figures. Of course, this Viper came with a lot of weapons. Damn, he's armed to the teeth. And the Grenadier is badass as well. You can see the magazine in there. Super clean. That's one thing that always separates G.I. Joes from Marvel Universe. You know what I'm saying? They're all part of the, you know, Hasbro franchise, but you always seem to get more with G.I. Joe. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of weapons, good sculpt. It's one of those things, you know, I wish Marvel Universe would give a little more too. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Marvel Universe more. It's just the fact that you always seem to get more with G.I. Joe. But you never know what's in the future. So super clean already. I'm going to start to get some more of these bad boys. And then for all you classic movie lovers, we've got the Gremlins figures here. Really nice detail. So we got Gizmo, of course. You got to start out with the original, the OG. Got him. Then my boy George. Look at that face. That's nice. So yeah, I thought they were a lot bigger when I kept seeing the pictures from NECA, but they're a little smaller, but it's all good. I'm just gonna keep them in the package, put them on the wall, and Gizmo goes to the wife. She loves Gizmo. But me and the oldest boy, you know, we like to play some card games and everything, so we went along and picked up this Redakai. I know nothing about it, but these cards are badass. They got like this kind of 3D technology thing, which, man, makes these cards really look elegant. I mean, this is something really dope. They got some kind of effects. See that? It's kind of cool. I'm trying to learn how to play it. I mean, you know, we like to play all kinds of games, but this is one that we picked up and said, hey, let's just start out, you know, together and start playing these things new. Because he's into the Pokemon and all that stuff, and I can't get down with that. I know nothing about it. But I just picked up a stack of these things on eBay, dirt cheap. Kind of makes me wish that the Marvel Versus system would make a comeback in this kind of way. This is dope. Dope, dope, dope. Alright, let's try something a little different. I know we've been going over the underrated figures, but let's get into something different. Let's try the ones that you must have. Let's get into the must-have figures for Marvel Legends. Starting off with my man Beast here. This is an absolutely fantastic figure. Very cheap figure too. I'm surprised how cheap he is. Maybe he was just overproduced, but the fact is he has some of the most unique articulation, just all around beautiful paint scheme. I mean, you can get him some crazy poses. No glue whatsoever needed or any kind of sticky stuff, anything. It just works perfectly. This is just a fantastic figure. Like I said, he's not expensive at all. I mean, I picked this guy up at the con for $8, you know, mint on card. So you can still find him out there. He's got really unique articulation all over the place. So this is definitely one that you have to get. Have to have in your collection. I don't care. Go get him. Alright, for the DC Universe, the must-get figure, you have to have Joker in your collection. This is an awesome figure. Great paint. Just cool all-around figures. Got tons of accessories. I got them all put up right now. But if you have a Batman collection, you know, why not add Joker to this list? This is a nice figure. He's been released a couple of times. This line and also the All-Star line. I think he's gonna come out and also he's also has the 2-pack one as well. So, and you'll probably see him a lot more too. So definitely get this figure. Oh yeah, and they also have the Legacy Joker, but this is the better one to get, in my opinion. Super cool. So pick him up. Alright, next up, Marvel Universe, we have the Juggernaut. All around amazing figure. This is one of the ones you have to have in your collection. I think when this figure came out, this is when a lot of Marvel Legends collectors started taking the MU line really serious. You know, it's just one of those things that just came out and just blew away the competition for a lot. You know, it had the unique articulation, especially with that thigh swivel. Just all around cool paint on him. And you can see his helmet's got all that, you know, kind of shred mark on it. So he's been doing some dirt. Now the only drawback from this figure was the helmet wasn't removable, but they have the new version coming out, which is just regular Marco Kane out of, you know, with this helmet off. But all around sick figure. Love this thing. Definitely have to get this figure in your collection. Do it. Let's get into a little bit of comic talk real quick. Alright, I know I missed last week, but this is stuff I got the week before and a week prior to that. But Batwing right here, #1. Amazing artwork in this this startup. It's got a pretty good story so far to it. You see Batman in here for a minute, but this is exciting to me. I mean, you get a new character. He's from Africa. You know, like my boy Ryan Wright said, you don't get the stereotypical you know, setup. But this was really good. And to clear things up, I really have dropped a lot of my Marvel titles for the new 52 just because I'm really infatuated by what's going on with all these arcs. A lot of good stuff has started up. I mean, I haven't seen too many bad things come from the 52 yet. This is just a big bold move and I'm on the front line for it. Of course, Action Comics #1. This was really great. This is Superman in a whole different way. It's almost like a funnier kind of Batman in a way, where he intimidates his guys, you know, or his the adversaries. This is a really good startup. You see not the relationship, but the almost built up rivalry between Lex Luthor and Superman in a way. So this is going to be exciting. I'm anxious to see what else happens. Mr. Terrific, this was another good start. This one it dealt with a couple different more things, you know, interracial relationships. He was a little funnier. At one point he was like, you're like, who are you? And just call me the black guy that saved your life. And that's really cool. And then you got, I mean, Mr. Terrific is one of the most smartest guys in DC. And so it's gonna be one of those stories where I want to keep on for a little bit and see how it goes. Deathstroke was absolutely fantastic. This guy does not like help at all. He was signed up with a group of young assassins in a way, teenagers, and it was kind of something building up towards the end. You know, I don't want to, if you haven't read it, you gotta read it, but I was really shocked by it. And his suit is a little different than what it normally is. It's almost like an armor in a way. Yep, comic books. Thunderbolts, the first one in Newark. This was absolutely stupid. I'm gonna drop the title because of this one. I did not like this at all. It made no sense whatsoever. It's just, I don't know what they're going with it. The artwork sucks. This is a terrible book. New Ultimate #1. This one was kind of slow in a way, but it's nice to see how it's gonna play out. You see his new powers, or one of the powers was camouflage, but like I said, it was slow, but it was the first arc, so I'm hoping it will pick up pretty soon. New Avengers, it was pretty damn good. I was impressed. It was more like what's happened so far. Wonder Man, he's like all freaked out and everything. It's a pretty good story so far. Fear itself, New Avengers. But this is where you see Daredevil get his official nomination for the Avengers, or New Avengers. But it was good. He rescued Luke Cage's baby. And it's great artwork all around. I really like this. And of course, you cannot go wrong with Uncanny X-Force, another must-get title from Marvel. This has just been just an awesome read all the way around. It's one of those books that just goes way left field, but it works in so many ways. So this is another one you must get. Alright guys, our Justice League team is pretty much good to go. You know, we got enough for the roster. Maybe we'll open up later on down the road, you know, add more to the depth chart. But we're going to get into something new now. Now with the Justice League, you also have the Legion of Doom. So what we're going to do is add members to the Legion of Doom. We're going to make it our own. You know, we don't care about the history, but, you know, Lex Luthor, he wants to put the team together. He's got the resources, you know, he's got the intelligence. So who do you want to see next to Luthor? We're going to start this out. So already we have Luthor in here, but I want you guys to put a vote in who's going to make it next to the Legion of Doom. Alright guys, so that's it for Super Sunday. Once again, thanks a lot guys. I know I would say the weeks to come will be kind of low just because we're getting set for New York Comic Con. I got a nice place set up for me and my boys. We're right next to it. I mean, we're like only a few blocks away. So you'll see plenty of videos from that. I'm looking forward to it. Alright guys, once again, peace.